Dan here from Sustainable Fitness and Health and Hospitality Solutions in WA. Hopefully by now you've seen the first video which I've done, which was utilising the centre core from a cling wrap wrapper. You can use the commercial grade foil or greaseproof. They're all about the same sort of thickness. So that video was all about working through the forearms to help try and release a bit of tension and strain through the carpal and through the muscles here, and relieve a little bit of pressure on the carpal tunnel syndrome that a lot of chefs do get after a busy day, especially now we're coming into that busier period. What are we now, August? By October, most of us are going to be doing 10, 12-hour days, working long and hard, and always with the chop. So when we talk about carpal tunnel, we're talking about obviously inflammation through the carpal, and we've got a nerve that comes up there and goes into the shoulder. A lot of people can mistake the fact that they've got carpal tunnel and forget, well, they think that they've got carpal tunnel. It's actually more of an issue with your neck and your posture. And again, posture for most chefs is absolutely bloody horrific, okay? I'm 6'4". If you're above 5'8", 5'9", you're going to be hunched over. You get what we call kyphosis of the shoulders, which is essentially this rolled forward kind of anatomy, okay? This is why we get pain in our lower back, our QL switches off, our glutes switch off. The big thing here as well is we get what's called, we have shortening, okay, of the pecs. So these muscles here, they come in, our shoulders go forward, we're stretching all the muscles in the back of the shoulder there and in our upper back, and we start to get the neck pain. That will then travel down. We can start getting pain through the carpal, okay? So always go and see your doctor if you're unsure about these sort of things, and I'm certainly not saying everyone go out and do this sort of stuff. If you're confident with having a go at it yourself, please let me know how you go. But if you have any doubts, if you ever do anything that you see someone do, use your brain. If you get sharp stabbing pains and so forth, discontinue, go see your doctor, go see a physio or an osteopath, okay? So all we're going to do is we've got a little lacrosse ball there, okay, a physio ball, and I've also got the tubing again. So what I want to do, I'm going to sit down there, I've also got my nice little stretchy band, okay? You can pick these up on eBay or any of the fitness pages for, $5, $10. They're really, really simple to use. When I was working in the kitchen, I always had one of these in my bag, okay, purely for the reason that I go kyphotic really quickly. So this is really simple, straightforward exercise. It's great for kind of getting the shoulders pulling back, all right? So what we're doing is thumbs nice and even, and as we come back, we're going to externally rotate our shoulders, which means that we're going to be coming out like this, okay? And you're going to end up with a stretch through the pecs. Okay, we don't want to come up too high with that. We just want to come out, roll the shoulders. We don't want to lift the shoulders up. We want to try and keep them nice and low. So come on from this side again, down, out. And I'm deliberately pulling my head back as much as I can. I want to give myself almost like a double chin there, okay? So that's kind of step one. For a lot of people, that can be quite difficult. So this is one of the thinnest bands that you can get, all right? But you can also just hold on to the single band there and stretch it out. Now this as a movement, you're not trying to build muscle. What we're trying to do is just work the shoulders, work the rear delts there a little bit, and get our chest moving in a direction that it hasn't been moving in all day. So that's part number one. Then if you've got one of these bad boys, we're going to come over to a wall. What we want to do is if you basically just finger on top of your shoulder, okay, you'll feel what we call a cranium. We come down from that just into underneath the clavicle there and where the pec comes in at the shoulder. We want to start just in there with the ball, all right? And we're just going to take my left hand, put it behind my back there, and I'm just going to lean into that. And the first time you ever do this, for most people, is excruciating. So what I say to people is this: get your feet slightly spread apart, don't put too much weight onto it, and then what we want to do is just be able to just move up and down very slightly, all right? You want to take your time, get to sort of feel your way through those muscles. So personally, I would come home from work and I'd do this for about 10-15 minutes on each side, okay? Over the course of a couple of months, even when I was working 60 hours a week again in the kitchen, you actually find that this starts to drop back a little bit. Okay, obviously you're not going to fix 25 years worth of bad posture and damage overnight, but little by little, and that's what it's all about. So if we assume that you haven't got one of these, take our little friend here again, hello. Right, and then exact same thing, about a 45-degree angle up against a wall. We're going to lean in on it, and this is probably a little bit easier and nicer for people than the ball. It's less invasive into the muscle, and you can actually just roll the pec along that roller, okay, and you get a very, very, very similar feeling through the fascia there. Again, the fascia is this outer layer of muscle that we have covering our whole body. We want to sort of help that to relax first. So the reason why I'm showing you this is because we love to use excuses. You know, chefs are full of excuses. Haven't got time, it costs too much, or I'm working too many hours, or this, that, and the other, okay? Everyone has one of these in the kitchen, okay? You've got cling wrap, you've got foil, you've got greaseproof. You're going to find one of these somewhere in the kitchen. So there goes the excuse of I don't have a roller, I don't have a ball or anything like that, because this will do the job. And you've got a wall. You're always going to be able to find a wall somewhere, okay? So this, again, just going to let that roll up and down through those pecs, okay? And then as you get more and more used to it, then you might go out and buy yourself, spend the $10 on the little ball there, or we can move up to the spiky ball, but I don't want you guys to hate me, so we won't worry about that one yet. Hope you get something out of that. Make sure you share this around with your friends if you think this is a bit of value to them. Again, if one person, you know, uses this and they enjoy it and they get something out of it, I'm as happy as a pig in shit. So from WA, thank you very much, and I'll see you next time.